primer water. Oh, I ate it again. Check it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Vasilikis and in this video we're going to test together a new foundation by Benefit, and this is the Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. This sheer to medium coverage foundation evens out skin tone and blurs imperfections with soft focus optical blurring spheres. It looks like skin and feels like nothing at all. You can find it in 12 different shades. I got mine in the shade 2. You can also find 5 shades in a mini size, so if you want to test the product you can get the mini size and see if it works for you. The price of it is $29 and we get 30 milliliters of product. I got mine from my local Sephora store and you can find it on sephora.com and also on the Benefit website. This foundation is for any skin type and today I'm going to use it on my dry and sensitive skin. It also contains SPF 15 and it is made in USA. I will also do some check-ins and a wear test at the end of the video. If you want to see more videos from me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also click on the notification bell to get notified for all my latest videos. And without further ado, let's get started with the review. This is how it comes in this little beautiful cute box. We get this paper that has information about the product, and on the back of the paper we also have this happy face. It is so cute. The front part of our packaging, it also opens like this and we get information for our product. It says here that we need to shake our foundation before use, and let's do it. Shake it! I want to use 2 different primers today so I can see the difference between them at the end of the day, and I will use Prime and Fine Pore Refining Anti-Shine Base by Catrice Cosmetics on one half of my face, and on the other half I will use Photo Finish Primer Water by Smashhbox. And I want to test these two because I have used them again with several foundations that I have, and with this one I always have a matte finish on my skin, and with this one I always have a more glowy radiant finish, and I like both of these for my primers. And I have also used this one as a setting spray. I will have a card here if you want to see my wear test and review of the primer water. Just a small accident, and I will apply it on this side of my face today. And this one is mattifying and it never makes my skin tight. I just like that it gives a matte finish to my foundation and it lasts all day. And on the other half I will use the primer water, and I am always very ridiculous when I apply sprays on my face. Okay, I applied a generous amount of primer water. Oh, I ate it again! Check it! And I will also divide my face like this, and I will use a sponge for the 2 upper parts and a brush for the bottom. So I can test 2 different applicators with 2 different primers at the same time. I will take some product with my Real Technique sponge and I will try to blend it. So this doesn't have a very strong scent, it is like scentless. It covers a lot of my redness and I like that. I can still see a lot of my veins. So I can see that it covers a lot of my redness and discoloration that I have. I'm very surprised because it says it is a sheer to medium coverage. So I am trying to build a little bit on this area that I have some pimples, and I can see that they are still visible, like here also. I will apply some more and I will blend it with my brush. I will use a synthetic brush by BH Cosmetics. This is number 2. I can say that I prefer using a sponge for this foundation because with a brush you can see some lines of the bristles and they don't look very natural on the skin. If you use your sponge, it looks much more natural. I am surprised that this gives a matte finish to the skin. I thought it would be a more radiant, glowy foundation, but it's not. Very quickly it sets in the fine lines. So I will apply a second layer on this area here that I have some more redness. Also, I will try to cover a little bit more my pimple here and some other pimples that I have. And I will just press lightly my sponge on my skin. It looks like skin. It is also very lightweight and I don't feel something heavy on my skin. It is like I don't have anything on my skin actually, and I like that because my skin is very dry and thin, and if I apply a little bit more foundation or a heavier consistency, it doesn't feel nice on my skin. This is very comfortable on my skin. About coverage, it covered a lot of my redness that I have near my nose. I can still see a little bit of my pimple, but I can cover it with concealer. On camera, I look like a ghost. It is definitely a medium coverage with 2 layers. It is a little bit sticky, but it is almost set, if that makes sense. It is not very sticky and I like that because that means I will not need a lot of powder to set my foundation. When you apply it first on your face, it has a more yellowy color, and after it sets, it looks a little bit more like your skin. It oxidizes just a little bit, which I don't mind. It is not like the Milani foundation. That foundation oxidizes. It doesn't give a tingling effect while it is setting. I like that. It is very comfortable on the skin. It is setting a little bit in the final lines, but it's not something very intense. If you have finer lines, that's what happens. This is nature. It was very easy to blend the foundation and also build it into my skin with my sponge. About the blurring effect, I like that my pores are not very visible, and it also gives a semi-matte finish to my skin. It's not completely matte. It is like a very healthy glow. The consistency is very light and also it feels very smooth when you blend it into your fingers. I will continue with my concealer. I want to see how this will blend on top of my foundation, and I will use Fit Me Concealer by Maybelline in the shade 10. My concealer blended very easy into the foundation, and my foundation doesn't look flaky, patchy, everything looks very smooth. Thumbs up! I will set my foundation with Nude Illusion Loose Powder by Catrice Cosmetics, and this is in transparent matte, and I will apply it with a flat powder brush by Essence. For my brows, I have used Slimatic Ultra Precise Brow Pencil by Catrice Cosmetics, and on top of that, Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara by Essence. And if you want to see how I define my brows, I will have a card here with my brow tutorial. Now that I have applied my powder, I can feel that my skin is a little bit tighter on this area here and also on my forehead near my hairline, and also it looks a little bit patchy and like drier. It is clinging on some very small spots that I have. Maybe I should have applied this one only on the areas that I want to apply my contouring and my blush. I have tested again this powder with all of my foundations, but I don't have another foundation like this that it is not very sticky, so maybe I should use less powder next time. To contour my face, I will use Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. This is one of my favorite products to contour my face, and I like the shade very much on my skin. Also, it blends so easy. I will apply it with my brush 109 by MAC. My bronzer blended very nice on my skin. On my forehead, it looks a little bit drier because I have set it with powder, but the product blended very nice on my skin. For my blush, I will use High Definition Blush by NYX Cosmetics in Hamptons. This is one of my most favorite blushes. I love the color, and I will apply it with a BH Cosmetics brush number 3. My blush blended very nice and it looks very natural on my skin. And for my highlighter, I will use this one by Tarte. This is Amazonian Clay 12-hour highlighter in color Exposed, and I will apply it with the brush E40 by Sigma. And with a big fluffy brush, I will blend everything with big circular motions. So everything blended very nice on my skin, and my skin looks very natural. Hi guys, it's been 6 hours and let's see what happened with the foundation. I don't have a lot of foundation here because I wiped my nose. I had a running nose all day. I couldn't do anything about it. I also used some cotton pads. Nothing worked. I had to wipe my nose. On this side that I had applied the Catrice primer, my skin looks a little bit more flaky on this area here. Also around my hairline. On this spot that I have here, the foundation looks like clinging around the spot. This is the same deal. And on my chin, the foundation didn't have a very good day. I have noticed that it didn't crease on my forehead. On this side that I have applied the primer water, my spots are not fully covered, but also they are not very dry. My skin looks much more natural on this side. It's not flaky. So I can say that I like a little bit more this side. On my eyes, I have used the Flamingo palette by Voss. I will have a card right up here so you can see the video that I created this eye look. Hi guys, it's been 4 more hours and let's see what happened with the foundation. So on this side, my skin is still flaky that I have applied the Catrice primer, and on this side my skin still looks very smooth that I have applied the primer water. The foundation didn't crease in my final lines. It is very minimal, and also I noticed that on this part of my forehead my fine lines are more diffused, and with the Smashhbox primer water the creases are a little bit more visible, but you can see that only if you are into the mirror, and it is something very minimal. Even with the primer water, it is not something very noticeable. I have a more matte finish on my skin even after 10 hours of wearing my foundation, and with the Smashbox primer water we can see that we have a very light glowy finish on the skin, that it doesn't look greasy. It has a sheer to medium coverage like it says, so if you like a more full coverage foundation you will not like this one. Share this video with a friend that is looking for a new foundation. Maybe they will find this review useful. Let me know if you like this type of coverage or if you like a fuller coverage for your skin, and also let me know what skin type you have. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, and also let me know in the comments below if you are interested in buying this product. If you want to learn more about makeup and also see some more videos from me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!